Most of us are taught one core truth about money: the more you work, the more you earn. It's a simple idea. It's the foundation of what we believe about success, work, and wealth. But here's the uncomfortable truth that most people never hear: the more you work, the less you own. In the modern world, we are conditioned to trade time for money. We are told that if we work harder, earn more, we'll eventually reach success. But this idea, while popular, is fundamentally flawed. Every hour you trade for money is an hour you will never get back. The more hours you work, the less time you have for the things that truly matter. The more you work, the more your lifestyle inflates. And the more you make, the more you spend. This endless cycle keeps us from achieving true financial freedom. We get caught in a trap. We believe that the path to wealth is to earn more, work harder, and spend on things that offer temporary satisfaction. But what if real wealth isn't about working more? What if the key to wealth is working less, but more intentionally? The wealthy do not chase time. They stop trading time for money and begin creating systems that work for them, even when they aren't working. In this documentary, we'll take you through the blueprint of how to stop trading your time for money and start building wealth today, slowly, intentionally, and with purpose. The truth is, most of us have been conditioned to think about money in the wrong way. From a young age, we're told that the more hours you work, the more valuable you are. We're taught that success is measured by how many hours we spend on our jobs, by the level of business we maintain. We start equating work with value, that working hard means making more money, and making more money means we're getting closer to success. But in reality, this mindset is flawed. It's the reason so many people feel stuck despite putting in endless hours of work. The harder they work, the more they earn, and yet they're still not getting ahead. This is where the trap lies. We are taught to chase income, and income, of course, is important. But we overlook the most powerful asset of all: time. Look at Jennifer. She's been working overtime for years, climbing the corporate ladder, getting promotions. Her paycheck is growing, yet, month after month, she finds herself spending every penny she earns. She believes that she's on the right path. She believes that her hard work will eventually lead to financial freedom. But she's mistaken. She's trading time for money, and time is the one thing you cannot get back. Real wealth doesn't come from working longer hours, it comes from creating passive income systems that work independently of your time. It's about investing in things that grow and earn on their own, things that build wealth without requiring constant effort. The invisible trap most people fall into is the belief that more work leads to more wealth. But the truth is, the more you work, the more your lifestyle increases, and you get stuck in an endless cycle of earning more to spend more. Let's look at Mark. Mark works 60 hours a week. He's dedicated, he's ambitious, and he's making more money. But despite his hard work, he's constantly struggling to save. Every time he gets a raise, his expenses rise just as quickly. New car, bigger house, more vacations. Despite his increasing income, he's never really getting ahead. He's stuck in the cycle of working for money, but never truly owning it. Then there's Sarah. Sarah works hard, but she doesn't chase bigger paychecks. She's learned to build wealth through passive income. She invests in stocks, real estate, and online businesses that generate money without her constant involvement. As Sarah's passive income grows, she's not working harder. She's working smarter. And her wealth grows, even when she's not working. This is the difference between working for money and making money work for you. Sarah's wealth is growing quietly, while Mark remains stuck, working harder for the same result. The truth is, working more hours doesn't create more wealth. It creates more time spent away from the things that matter. The key to wealth lies in control. It is not the number of hours you work, but how you choose to spend those hours. The wealthiest individuals know this. They understand that control over their time is the key to financial freedom. Wealth begins when you take control over where your money goes and how it works for you. The rich understand that time is a limited resource. They don't waste it chasing immediate gratification. They build systems that make their money work for them, even when they're not actively working. Wealth requires discipline. It requires you to prioritize long-term growth over short-term pleasure. The wealthy know that wealth is built slowly through consistent actions and strategic investments. They don't follow trends, they create systems that allow wealth to compound over time. The fourth principle is patience. Building wealth doesn't happen overnight. The wealthy understand that patience is crucial. The rich are not in a rush to make money, they're in a rush to set up systems that will grow passively over time. Now, let's consider two individuals, David and Lily. David works relentlessly, chasing promotions, earning more money, but his wealth doesn't grow. He's always busy, but he never feels like he's making progress. He's stuck in the hustle, trading time for money. Lily, on the other hand, doesn't chase promotions. She invests her money in real estate, stocks, and side businesses. She builds passive income streams that grow while she's sleeping. She doesn't rush to increase her income. She builds wealth intentionally, using systems that work for her over time. The paths are starkly different. One chases income by working harder, while the other focuses on building systems that work for her. Which path would you take? Think about this for a moment. Why is it so hard to break free from the cycle of time for money? Why do we feel like we must keep working harder to get ahead? It's because we are taught that more work equals more value. But wealth doesn't reward hustle, it rewards control, discipline, and patience. The blueprint for true wealth is simple: stop trading your time for money. Instead, invest in systems that build wealth while you sleep. Wealth doesn't come from working harder, it comes from working smarter, from setting up systems that generate passive income. The path to financial freedom doesn't come from grinding away at a job you hate. It comes from creating systems, building passive income, and gaining control over your financial future. It's a quiet, deliberate journey, built with patience and discipline. The wealthy understand that wealth is not something that can be rushed. It's not about spending more time on work. It's about building the right systems that grow slowly but steadily over time. Wealth does not reward noise. It rewards discipline, patience, and control. Those who understand this do not rush. They build quietly,